Welcome back to another Bundesliga predictions video. This is for week 2 of the Bundesliga, and it's been an interesting start to the season. First game up is Leipzig and Stuttgart. Leipzig were extremely poor last week. They lost 1-0 and they didn't even score. But with Stuttgart, they scored lots of goals last week. 5, which is extremely impressive. I think this will be a 3-1 win to Stuttgart. Next game up is Frankfurt and Alzberg. This will be a tough game for both sides. I thought Augsburg were a disgrace last week. They conceded 4 goals and didn't even score. And with Frankfurt, I thought they were poor defensively as well, but at least they scored a couple of goals. I think this will be a 2-1 win to Frankfurt. Next game up is Hertha Berlin and Wolfsburg. Hertha are another team that struggled massively last week. It's only one game, so it's not time to panic yet, but there are some worrying signs. And with Wolfsburg, they got the job done last week, and they'll win this game 2-0. Next game up is Fürth and Armenia. This will be a tough game for both sides. Both sides have a real chance to pick up 3 points. With Fürth, they're a newly promoted side, so you can't really knock him for losing games. And with Armenia, I guess they're seasoned now in the Bundesliga, so you expect more from them. I think it'll be a 1-0 win to Armenia. Next game up is Freiburg and Dortmund. Freiburg, I thought, they were decent last year. They got some decent results. Going to this season, not a great start, but obviously it's only one game. And with Dortmund, great start last week, but they always start the season well usually. And they'll win this game 3-1. Next game up is Bochum and Mainz. This will be another tough game for both sides. Both sides, didn't have the best game last week, although Mainz did win, so great start to the season, but they could have done better. And with Bochum, another promoted side, so I guess they're still finding their feet at the top level. This will be a 1-0 win to Mainz. Next game up is Leverkusen and Gladbach. This could be one of the games of the weekend. Both sides, didn't have the best start to the season. Obviously, once again, it's just the first game, so, a lot of teams are still, trying to get into their best form. Going to this one, both sides really need the 3 points. It'll be a close one. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Next game up is Hoffenheim and Union Berlin. Alright, there we go. Hoffenheim, once again, they've been very impressive the last couple of seasons, and last weekend was no exception. And with Union, obviously, they can be a decent side, and they could play well in this one, but I think it'll be a 3-1 win to Hoffenheim. Next game up is Bayern and Cologne. Actually, this could be the game of the weekend. Both sides, Bayern, I thought they did well last week, really in the second half, but they couldn't get the job done. And with Cologne, very impressive win last week. Looks like the start of the season in good form. And they have a chance to possibly win against Bayern, although that is a tough task. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. And that's about it.